You guys are watching this because you want to become better at Obby Curator. A lot of people just call it OC. I call it both, but if you've just started OC Obby Creator, then this is perfect video for you because you're gonna become like I think this one. You're gonna become like this. You're gonna create these characters later. To be warned, this is like I've been playing for 5 years, so but you can do it easily because I did it the hard way. I'm just gonna teach you how to do it the easy way. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, go to edit mode. That's always the first part. You go to edit mode, and then you go to add. You'll find all of these simple parts, simple tools, simple everything. You have push blocks where you can physically push them with your Roblox avatar. You have normal blocks where you can't push them. Unanchored, anchored. You have climbing parts. You can just make your own ladder by actually making a ladder because that works. But if you want to go the easy way, you can go ahead. If you want stud parts, you just go to surface. You click the part. If it looks like this, just click the arrow, and then you go to surface, and you click stud, smooth, universal, anything. This is for all parts. Some of them don't really work as good. Let's just say like this one. The top doesn't show up. OC needs to fix that. Also, heads don't really work. But yeah. So this is the first part that's the most simple part out of everything. The simplest part out of all of them. I know a lot of people that advancedly play use these parts, but that's for another story. You also get presents in Marrow Egg. Advanced parts, it's a little pay to win, but these parts, I was very confused in these parts. These are checkpoints, obviously. If you go on here, reset, you spawn in the middle. Just remember that you spawn in the middle. They're green, coded green. These are conveyors. You go to properties. You can scroll down to behavior, and then you got arrows transparency. You can change that to 0, so the arrows appear, and arrows enabled, true. And you can set it from 0 to 100, which is pretty cool on the speed. Jump pads, you also go to behavior, and then it works for push blocks too if you turn that on. Perfect. Oh, I just can't delete it. 1 sec. Let me just get a good camera angle. There you go. It works for players soon. You can set it to 200, which is the max. Speed parts, speed pad. You can set it to 64, the max of your walk speed. So now I walk faster, but 32 is always faster. Load parts, we'll get to that another day because that's a little bit more complicated. Gear parts, change it to any one you want. It might be a little harder since you can actually just do that. Change it to any one you want. Give it specific damage. Pretty cool. Teleport pads. You click on it, go to behavior, you go to set, and then you click a specific part, and then it teleports you. Or you can also do this. I think it works if you have a flat surface. This is not really a good example. You can teleport it up here, and you spawn on top. Yep, perfect. Like that. It has to be flatter, so. You have buttons. This is probably the most complex thing in the game, but it's also very usable for beginners. So it looks complicated, but if you go here, you grab a part, you go edit to objects, you click it, turn this to invisible, bang, it's invisible for 5 seconds. Or you can also go to visible, and then you go here, go to appearance, you see that transparency, change it to 0, oh my bad, 1, so it's invisible, and then it turns visible, which is pretty cool. We got lava parts now. Lava parts, if you go on them, you die. Pretty obvious. You can set your lava part to a specific damage. Right now I have 100. I can set it to 50, doing double damage. But you also heal in the game, so that might be a problem. I recommend, if you want it to be like double hit, and I'd recommend just setting it a little bit above 50. If you hate healing. So yeah. Timed lava. Hidden time everything, but I recommend just using timed parts. Because I don't really use timed lava that much. Not anymore. Where is it? It's not on here. Okay, I don't know where it went. I'm kinda blind. Time part right here. Set to 5 seconds, hidden time, visible time, offset. You go here, you clone a part with the clone ability, the white thing. That's crazy. At the bottom, see those 2 papers? You clone it. Gives you a clone. Trash can, delete it. Multi-select, the yellow button, yellow icon, finger. You can multi-select an item. Timed offset, you change this to 5, you can change it to anything, and then they appear oppositely, which is pretty cool. It helps with animation and everything if you like short animations, but that's one for another day too. Heal part heals you, obviously. Seat, sit down, and yeah, that's basically the advanced parts for now. Gear remover part, you just remove the gear you have, which is kind of cool. Global properties, that's for another day. Quiz part, you can just say specific chat message. You can change it to anything you want. You can change it to like anything. Shaletsky. That's not how you spell Shaletsky. And then I say Shaletsky in chat, and it disappears for about 5 seconds. It doesn't have to be exact word, but if you want it to, go ahead. That's kind of stupid though. Reset part, it spawns you back to where the start of the game was. I used to use that a lot until I figured out that it was annoying. Moving parts. Now we're going to the moving parts section. This is a regular moving part. You can change it to anything you want. 0.1 seconds, fastest, 5 seconds. Continuous button activated. Buttons activate these, but that's for advancements because I don't recommend using buttons at the start of playing OC. Change it to bounce. Circular. I'm stupid. Yeah, all these settings. Okay. Push ball. I hate push balls, me personally. Moving conveyor. This is like the most. That's like the stupidest thing ever. Moving time part. Spin parts. Spin part conveyor. Pretty stupid. Normal spin part. I really like this. It's kind of funny because you can go literal speed with it. Carts. Carts were added like 2-3 years, 1 year ago. Put a cart down, and then you go. Oh, I'm lagging pretty badly. Okay, whatever. Ram track, rape everything if you want to go to parts. You can also do single or double carts, player activated, button activated. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Special mannequin. You can set down a clothing ID, and if you click it, you have the opportunity to buy something. If you have merch, you can add merch in this game. Character model, add a character in. If I add myself, it'll appear my character, my ID in Roblox. Pre-mades. We have these normal ones. I know a lot of people use these because it's really pretty cool. We have these obstacles, decoration, like simple tree. You're gonna get hated on if you use these because that's just a sign of laziness. Intellect, climb, everything. Yeah. Cyber Sentry. I don't know why they have this. Okay, anyways. Now we have pre-mades. Pre-mades. So if you want to save something, for example, a checkpoint, well, you need more than 2 parts. You need more than a part in order to save something, a pre-made. Checkpoint, you can save it by going to the plus, and then it counts as a pre-made. You can always place down, for example. Let me place down Kirby, because Kirby is cool. And then he's just right there. You can change it to any color you want. Okay, now I think I just said bro. Asked me what I was doing. Anyways, those are pre-mades. I have 150 because I'm a tryhard and I spent like $20 on this game. I'm just kidding. But it also detects if your friend joins, friend leaves. We got pressure plates. They're basically buttons, but if you step on them, they'll disappear. Whatever. I don't know. We got wedges, parts, everything. Those things also work. But yeah, this is just the start of Obby Creator. There's nothing to it. But now I will explain what the start. A step up, but not that big of a step up, or still for beginners. So first off, before I get started, we have your like, donation, and share. So you always press share if you want to. It gives you the link to the obby. Donations, I don't have any donations, but I will. And you can't like your own obby, but others can. Report obby if any obby is inappropriate. You can report yourself for some reason. I don't really know why. Next up we have the effects. So if I go to wedge, we go down, we have effects. We can go fire. And we can change it to heat size. This is a great way to block people out and get reported and get yourself banned. Just take note. Don't do that. We have top. We can load an image. If we go to search, or just place it on image ID. It's better on PC. But we can load an image with an ID. If we go to light, gives light. For example, I have this light kit. Where is it? Light, and we got really realistic light. Next we got outline. It gives you an outline and we can change it to any color. I don't really use that one that much, but the one I use most is probably particles or text. Particles, you can load your own texture ID, size, anything. It also gave the opportunity for auras or effect parts, which is pretty cool. We got prompt. I've never used prompt before in my life. Well, I have, but it's basically a normal Roblox icon to activate something, like open a door or whatever. But yeah, normal prompt. I don't really use that one that much, but I will start using it. You got spotlight, surface light. Those things don't really matter. No offense. We got smoke, normal smoke. You can change it to anything. Sparkles. Sparkles is probably the most simple out of all of them. Spotlight gives you spotlight. Surface light gives the surface light. I think that's obvious. Got text. You can place down anything you want, but just be warned, like half of the time it's bad. If I can scroll down. Okay, but you can change it to any text you want. You can change the text prompt. That's the coolest thing ever. You can change it to any text color. You can also do pretty cool text in between. So for example, if I do this, change transparency one. I still get scrolled. But anyways, if you clone it and you do this, do something like that, which is cool, I guess, if you want to get a stroke. I don't know. We have texture. Change it to texture, basically image, but recopy of images, and got video. You can change it to any video we want. Pizza ad, anything on the OC. Not a lot of people use that. But yeah, those are effects. They don't really work as good on cylinders or anything, any round parts, except for textures. But yeah, that's it for the beginner's guide. I'll see you guys later.